What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. It's STEVEE the Black. I'm back. And I'm here to give you my first half of my Eagles prediction video. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this type of video doesn't require two halves. Well, you're right, but see, I have to because I upload very little during the off season in the NFL, and I'm trying to adapt and do more NBA videos and trying to do WWE videos. I don't upload as much as I want to, and it's very hard for me to. So I'm doing this as a publicity so I can get more views, so I can get more subscribers. So I need you to understand. Man, I was just chilling. It's a long day at work today. I was just chilling in my room, and I was like, oh wait, I forgot to do the video. Let me just go ahead and knock that out the way real quick. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first game for the Eagles, the banner drops on September 6th, I believe, Thursday night. Eagles taking on the Falcons. Now, the Falcons are a very interesting team. They're not, I don't want to say it's going to be an easy game, but it's not going to be very difficult. And the reason why I say that, I foresee the Eagles winning this game. And the reason I say this is because even back a couple years ago, when the Falcons had that high-scoring, powered offense, what did they only score, like 16 points against us? And then last year in the playoffs, when they came and they had this ferocious, I won't say ferocious defense, but they had a pretty good defense. What happened? Nothing happened. That's what. The game ended 15-10. The second half, they were shut out. Julio doesn't catch the ball. The Eagles move on to the NFC Championship game. So the Falcons don't concern me, but I'm also not going to overlook them. And depending on how I feel about this whole Carson Wentz, Nick Foles thing, whether or not Carson Wentz will be ready or not, whether it's Carson Wentz or whether it's Nick Foles, it doesn't really matter. I think the Eagles start off with a dub, and we start off 1-0. Now, with that being said, the next game, we are at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jameis Winston will not be playing. He has been suspended first 3 games. Did it really matter? No, not really. Because if Jameis Winston wouldn't have been playing, maybe the Bucks put up a better fight, but we're going up against Ryan Fitzpatrick. Not really much of a challenge. Although, we will be going up against former Eagle Deshaun Jackson. We're going up against former Eagles and Super Bowl champion, I might add, Bo Allen and Vinny Curry. But other than that, nothing really difficult. I foresee an easy win for the Eagles. We start off 2-0. Next, we got the Indianapolis Colts coming to town. Again, not a very hard game. Colts are not a very good team. Even with Andrew Luck coming back, who hasn't played in 2 years, nah. And even with Frank Wright as their head coach, shouldn't really cause much of a problem. I don't think they have a defense, and I really don't think they have a running game either, so nothing really to be concerned about there. So the Eagles start off 3-0. Then we're going to be at the Tennessee Titans, and this game is going to be interesting, not only because they're a good team, but because the Tennessee Titans have Malcolm Butler. And the storyline into this game is going to be Malcolm Butler is going to prove himself, rather, and try and show the world that had I played in that Super Bowl, the Patriots would have won the Super Bowl and not the Eagles. But that will not be enough, because as good as Malcolm Butler is, it's not going to be enough. Marcus Mariota is their quarterback, and at the end of the day, it's not really going to matter. 4-0. Then we have the Vikings game. Oh, man, the Vikings game. Kirk Cousins, the Vikings come to town. I know the link is going to be rocking for this game. Going to be doing the Foles chant. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. And, man, shoot. Oh, man. And Kirk Cousins, is he that much better than Case Keenum? Maybe. You could say that the Vikings maybe have a chance because he did upgrade from a better team to a better team, but this is Kirk Cousins, so even if he's playing good, he's bound to make a mistake. I think the Eagles win this game. It's going to be a very sluggish game, and I predict Carson Wentz will be playing at this time. And if I see a low-scoring defensive battle, as many people, and as I thought it would be in the NFC Championship game, I think Carson Wentz should be able to do enough to go ahead and get us this win. And I think the Eagles win. Sending the Vikings back, packing, and out of Lincoln Financial Field just as they did earlier in the year. So that's what, 5-0? So next, the New York Football Giants. This is where I have the Eagles taking their first loss. Like, whoa, us losing to the Giants? Yes, us losing to the Giants after winning a slugfest of a battle against the Minnesota Vikings the week before. This is at the New York Giants at MetLife Stadium. I just think that the Eagles they're going to be slipping. Not because they're not prepared. It's because it's a division rival. It's because it's the New York Giants. I mean, if you think about it, last year, both games were very tough. In the first game, it took a 61-yard field goal to beat them in the first one. And in the second game, I'm going to be honest with you, the Eagles were lucky. I mean, Giants caught them at a time where the Eagles just lost Carson Wentz the game before, and they're trying to figure out who they were exactly, and they end up going down, 20-7 in that game? Somehow miraculously coming back, but as a matter of fact, they did, and they won. And like I said earlier, we're going to be honest, they were a little lucky. They are a little lucky. But at the end of the day, I think the Giants are the most improved team in the division besides us. And I think they'll steal this game from us. I think they will. So at that point, we are 5-1? Okay. Then week 7, we return home and take on the Carolina Panthers. Another game like the Falcons where I think it's not an easy game, but it all depends on how Cam plays. Because Cam threw, 3 interceptions last year, and the running game had like -1 or -3 yards or something like that. So very much controlled the clock and run game in that game for us. Christian McCaffrey, I mean, he alright. But Eagles can very much win this game. Don't see problem, shouldn't see a problem. Eagles should be able to handle it pretty well, even if Cam's playing good. Because at the end of the day, Carson Wentz is better than Cam Newton, in my opinion. And then finally, the last game I'm going to cover today is at the Jaguars. But it's not going to be in Jacksonville. It's going to be over in London. And this game is very interesting to me because when I first saw this game on the schedule, I had that as a loss because the Jaguars play very good in London. It's like a second home to them. They've been going over there the past couple of years. I remember last year, I think they destroyed the Baltimore Ravens in that game and another team. I think it was the Browns or something. They destroyed them in London. I was like, oh, man. Whew. Browns looking, not the Browns, the Jags looking pretty good in London. But then I said, wait a minute. Ain't Jay Ajayi from London? And I said, I know he's going to want to put on a good game. So whether it's by running that rock, whether it's catching passes out of the backfield, or whatever it is he's going to do, he's going to want to put on his good game because I know he's going to have family there. I know he's going to have friends there. And I know he's going to want to put on a good game for them. And obviously he wants to win. So I'm very conflicted. Then I'm like, it's Blake Bortles. We're not going to lose to Blake Bortles. He's not going to outplay Carson Wentz. But then they got that defense. I'm like, we got Jay Ajayi, and it's his hometown. And I'm just like, I don't know. I'm so conflicted because I can see us losing the game, especially if it's a low-scoring game. And let's just say Carson throws a pick for whatever reason. Maybe it's pick 6, or maybe it's just a pick, and that seals the game for them. Or I can also see us winning the game because of Jay Ajayi, or maybe just because we just outplayed the Jaguars. I don't know. But that is the final game before the bye week, and I have us, as of right now, if you had a knife up against, or a gun at my head right now and say, who's going to win this game, I would have to go the Jags, not because of my lack of faith in the Eagles, but it's just because the Jags are more comfortable there than we are. And even though Jay Ajayi is from there, I'm so conflicted. You see, I don't know. I can see the Eagles winning, but I can also see us losing. So it's very hard. But as of right now, I'm gonna go with the loss, which means we're going into the bye at 6-2. Not bad, not a bad way to start the first half of the season. 6-2 isn't bad. We weren't gonna start off 7-1 or 8-0 like last year when we were going into the bye. But I think this is pretty good. Only losing to the Giants and maybe the Jags, but other than that, that's pretty much about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What games in the first half, only the first half, before the bye, not after the bye, but before the bye. Let me know what you think. Let me know what games you think we're going to win. Let me think if you think we're going to lose any games. Maybe we go 8-0 in your opinion. I don't know. But let me know what you think. Second half of the schedule, though. Second half of the schedule, I'm going to go over next Wednesday. Man, I mean, we got Dallas twice, got the Saints, got the Giants again, the Redskins twice, the Rams, the Texans. That second half, man, it's gonna be hard. But I believe in the Birds, and if they want to prove to everyone that Super Bowl was no fluke, or rather last year was no fluke, they're gonna have to pull it out. But the first half, again, let me know what you think. So just go over quick again so everyone knows. I have this winning the Falcons, winning at the Bucks, winning the Colts, winning the Titans game, winning the Vikings game, going 5-0 before we lose to the Giants and go 6-1, then rebounding and going beating the Panthers, going 7-1. My bad. Beat the Panthers, going 6-1. And then I'm on the fence about whether or not we'll beat the Jaguars. As of right now, I think we'll lose, but I can very well see us winning too. Maybe by the time I come back next week, I will have changed my mind. But that's pretty much about it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Peace out.